Welcome back. Why you keep restarting your diet every Monday if you're struggling with falling off your diet and saying I'll restart on Monday, I'll restart at the beginning of the month, or like maybe like, I'll restart in January, which sounds funny now because it's only February, but some people are already there. This is a video I'm going to help you with it. So see if you can relate to this post. I saw it online. I stopped drinking. I do intermittent fasting, eat healthy 90% of the time, and work out 3 to 4 times per week, including walking 8 to 12,000 steps per day. I'm not seeing any weight loss whatsoever. Am I wrong for thinking screw this? Click like if that's something you can relate to. Some people say F this, forget this, I hate this, any of that. Or if you break your diet and give up for a while, you could be running into challenges with this and then you end up restarting on Monday or much later. You're not the only one. This happens to pretty much anyone who's starting a diet. Any significant habit change, starting going to the gym, getting more active, trying new things in general, saying you're going to read more, journaling, all of that, that's a common problem. And we're going to talk about how to fix it in this video. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance. I help business owners lose weight and feel their best without crash diets or guilt. Now, when it comes to this idea of just saying screw this, it's like a common urge is frustration. You're just like, this sucks. I'm doing all this stuff and I'm not getting the results I expect. What's wrong with me or my plan? Should I do something different? Should I just give up? You're starting to doubt yourself. Now, that's common. Let's get you past that and think in a way that helps you make more effective decisions. So, the question I have for you, how would saying screw this help you? Not just like in a straightforward way, but a way to get you to think differently about this so you can change your mindset around it. What benefit does that get? The real thing that's happening is you're saying like you're trying to reclaim your autonomy and sense of self here, but what you're doing is abandoning your plan that you had. And maybe that's the right thing to do. Maybe it's not a good plan or an effective plan, or you don't know what to expect, anything like that. But how would saying screw this help you? What actions does that mean? And what results are you hoping for by doing that? Usually, when people say that, they're giving up and they're going to revert back to their old habits. The problem with that is your old habits got you your old results. And that's probably why you wanted to change in the first place, right? So if you just give up on your old habits and you have a hard time with that, then like that's not helpful, right? And so you want to be clear on what results you're hoping for in order to make the right choice here. Another question asked, does it match your goal for weight loss? If you just give up on your health planning or eating healthy or working out, then you're going to have a hard time with that. So overall, you need confidence in your plan, in yourself, or both. Probably both. It's best to have confidence, understanding of your own resilience, and also a plan that's going to be proven to work in order to get those results. Otherwise, you don't know. So a big thing to think of here, your plan needs to be relevant. Most people, when they start weight loss plans, resolutions, new habits, and goals, they're picking plans that aren't relevant for them at all. Don't do this. Just skip that part if you can. Make something that's relevant for you. And the big thing here is the question I love to ask: what does a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like? When you think about how your plan fits into your life and the life that you want to lead, then it's easier to make choices that are relevant for you. Now, if you were just guessing, like, I'll cut out all sugars and I'll be on a keto diet and I'll join a CrossFit gym and I'll do these things, and you're just like, I'm going to run really fast every single day, right? Like, those things might not be relevant for you. But if you align your choices with the things that you want to do, that's what's going to get you results. That's going to help you stay motivated as well. So you don't just give up when you run into roadblocks. You have something that you know is going to make your life better if they follow through with it and get the results that you want. So this vision is essential to picking a relevant plan. Next thing that I have, these are the steps of the live aligned method. I talk about on the channel. It's my signature method to help you change your habits and make them feel natural. All right, next is focus. Once you're clear on your vision of what the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams looks like, you can choose things that contribute to that on a daily basis. So you're leading that life on a day to day, like it feels like you went to bed winning every single day. Like, I did this and I got this result and I feel great, right? Knowing the right things to focus on, the correct, effective, useful things with straightforward objectives. This is a big part of the focus here when it comes to living aligned and letting those Health choices support your life, right? And then also when you're talking about this, it doesn't just have to be like your health choices in a typical sense of like, eating enough fruits and vegetables or going to the gym or exercising or going for walks, but also like things you can do to break your projects into smaller pieces so they build into the big result that you want. Project management for your life, especially if you're a business owner, you have a lot of tasks and things you want to do. You want to make sure those tasks are relevant to the business that you want to build, right? Or quality time with your family that can make it onto live aligned method too, right? Anything like that, knowing what to focus on can really help support this vision. And then that's how you stay locked in, making the things happen that you decide. Here, the third part, practice. Create a plan that is adjustable that you can follow up with instead of getting frustrated or quitting. Practice, essential. Like most times when you start new habits, if you just started playing a sport, you're not going to expect to be good at it. But people just guess that they should be good at healthy eating and exercise just because I don't know, they just think they should be good at it. But it's not so straightforward. It is a path, a practice, a routine of habit change that takes practice to get better at. It's a skill that you develop and it depends on your plan. So when you're talking about the focus, this is the objectives that are clear, easy to follow. Was it SMART goals? I talk about that too much, but that's a big part. And then to practice, you follow up, hold yourself accountable, make adjustments that are realistic and keep you on track. If you make a mistake, you don't want to be in a situation where you'll quit and say, screw it, right? And then restart on Monday because then you're giving up. Now that makes it hard. So another thing to think of here when it comes to practice, if you make a mistake or, have a big meal or you eat something that you didn't consider how much fat was in it, right? You don't want to blow off the rest of the day or the rest of the week, right? That's a common thing that people do. And it's because they haven't asked this question earlier when we're talking about how does that help you, right? If you blow your diet off at lunch and then you have 6 donuts later, that doesn't support your goals and it's just giving up, right? Or if you say like, oh, I already had a giant cheat meal on Wednesday, so I might as well just go through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then start again on Monday, then you've had like 4 days of making less healthy choices instead of just the one. So you want to get back on track as soon as you can when you're doing this. And that comes down to that practice. When you have a plan that's adjustable, you can follow up. So if you did something that didn't match your goals, and you'd be like, all right, well, I won't do that again. And then you can find out how to get back on track so you don't fall off until Monday or like January 1st, right? So practice, a big part of that. Let me know what you think about these. The vision, the focus, and practice, 3 big parts to creating sustainable, healthy plans. And I have a plan for you. If you're looking for a simpler way to do this, if you want it straightforward and laid out for you, I've got the No Willpower Health Habit System that teaches habits that work with your life, not against it. So you're not struggling and stopping and starting with all or nothing approaches. You just build the plan one time with what you want, with the vision, focus, and practice, so your health supports your life. That's linked below. The No Willpower Health Habit System is really cool little video course that I made for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Next, you can watch What Does Health Coach Do? I'll put that video here. You can learn all about how I can help. All right, that's today's message. As always, keep practicing. Peace.